In the age of instant attraction, silent treatment, love bombing, and emotional games, many men find themselves disoriented, pulled into dynamics they can't explain and reactions they regret. But what if I told you that 2,000 years ago, men were already being tested by emperors, citizens, lovers, and fate itself, and some of them developed a framework so unshakable it could handle anything, including emotional pressure. This isn't about dominance or manipulation. It's about clarity, boundaries, and self-possession. The kind of power that makes you untouchable, not because you're cold, but because you're composed. She can't control you if you practice this. You meet someone. She's beautiful, engaging, interested. You start feeling attached quickly. You begin adjusting yourself to keep her interested, texting a little more, ignoring your routine, checking your phone for her replies, calculating how long to wait before responding. Then, suddenly, she pulls away, or gets distant, or throws out something emotional, vague, or challenging. And without even thinking, you react emotionally, needy, defensive, confused, anxious. This isn't just about her, it's about you. Your response reveals something critical. You're not in control of your emotions. Your emotions are in control of you. And in that moment, you've handed her the steering wheel. The Stoics were not philosophers in robes, sitting comfortably in silence. They were emperors, slaves, merchants, and soldiers. They lived in chaos. Marcus Aurelius ruled a crumbling empire. Epictetus was a crippled slave. Seneca navigated the political minefield of Nero's court. They were tested not in dating, but in life, constantly. And they realized something. Power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering yourself. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Whether it's a woman pulling away, a friend insulting you, or the world ignoring your efforts, the same rule applies. You are only as strong as your emotional discipline. In modern dating, the concept of frame gets thrown around a lot. But at its core, frame simply means the emotional reality you standing in, and whether others enter it or pull you into theirs. When she gets quiet and you get anxious, her frame wins. When she tests your boundaries and you fold, her frame wins. When you're arguing to be understood, you're in her frame. But the Stoics, they didn't chase validation. They didn't beg to be seen. They held frame by default, by anchoring to their values, not their feelings. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." She can't control you if your reality is already grounded. If you are still inside, calm, principled, focused, not because they're evil, but because they are biologically wired to filter for strength, for emotional clarity, for stability. It's not a trick, it's instinct, a subtle insult, a late reply, a change in energy, a moment of disrespect. She's watching, not your words, but your center, your calibration. Most men overreact or underreact. They either explode or ignore. Both are off-frame, the Stoic answer. Neutral observation and disciplined response. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." When you're tested, you're being refined, not rejected, and your reaction determines whether you lead or follow. True strength isn't the loud man. It's not the alpha who talks over everyone. It's the quiet one, the one who doesn't flinch, the one who smiles when insulted, the one who listens, pauses, and speaks last stand when he does. Everyone hears him. Why? Because he's not leaking energy. He's in possession of it. The Stoics believed in temperance, not the suppression of emotion, but the discipline of expression. When you feel jealousy, pause. When you feel neediness, pause. When you want to chase, explain, or beg, pause. Between the stimulus and your response is your freedom. In that space, you become untouchable. It's the belief that nothing external adds to or subtracts from your value. That includes her approval, her attention, her affection. You can enjoy her presence. You can respect her emotions. You can even fall in love. But you must never build your identity on anything you do not fully control. Epictetus, again. He who is not master of himself lives a life of bondage. If you're afraid to lose her, you already have, because she owns your center. And a man without center can be spun by anyone. Practicing Stoicism today doesn't mean becoming cold. It means becoming clear. Women respect men who know where they're going, with or without them, who don't flinch when tested, who can say no calmly, who can walk away silently, who stay gracious in rejection, who remain whole through every high and low. This is not emotional numbness. It's emotional sovereignty. You don't have to play games. You don't have to manipulate. You just have to stop leaking your power. Every time you explain what didn't need explaining, you leak. Every time you argue to convince, you leak. Every time you chase clarity from someone who's trying to confuse you, you leak. The Stoics gave you the answer 2,000 years ago. Control your emotions, or they will control you. When she pulls back, hold frame. When she challenges you, stay calm. When she tests your center, let her. It's not about her, it's about you. Because the truth is this: she can't control you if you've already mastered yourself. Subscribe to Logos of Wealth for ancient codes to modern power, and the kind of strength no one can fake.